Hey, Shalom Israel, Most High in Christ bless. You know what's going on. We here with another episode, Cuts from the Streets, man. Right. Yes, sir. Today, we talking about politics. You know, it's a voting year, you know what I'm saying? And what happened each time, man? You see these Democrats come out, try to change their identity.
What they doing?
Gain the black vote.
Man, listen.
That's all they trying to do.
That's it.
So, you know what I'm saying? We don't know. Is the sister black? Is she Indian? Because now she's saying she black.
Man, before she said she was Indian.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, she multi-race.
She multi-race, you know what I'm saying? They do whatever is for their benefit, but we gonna see what the people think about it, because this the type of tactics that they try to use to manipulate our people, and it's not to our benefit. But we gonna see what the people say. All right? Hey, Shalom Israel, stick around.
Get 'em, holy the visual. This moment is pivotal, clear like a digital. Phonies can't copy originals. We the first on the earth in the physical. You still in our image is criminal. All your hatred is known and is visible. We breaking the mold of traditional. You Negroes are mythical, more like a biblical miracle. Bringing the fire, the Smiths of the trade. Crafting the image they try to evade. We spray from the bottom, the roots of the braid. Roots of the tree, we ain't throwing no shade. Our brothers are dying, ain't no use in lying. The damage is seen on the news cover.
I'm Ezekiel, and I'm here with
Yuri,
Mia,
Alana.
My name is Zerubbabel. I'm here with.
Daquan. They call me Quani though.
Hey, here with Daquan.
I'm Yoshaya. I'm here with
Qua.
Tyrone Worthington.
This is Tyrone Warrington.
Alexandria.
Reg.
Okay, so today we out here, we talking about Kamala Harris politics. So the first question I got for you young ladies is politics good for us as a people? What do you think?
I don't think it is, because I think it just brings the people apart from each other, and it just creates more separation in a world where we need more unity.
Wow, okay. Create separation, we need more unity.
I agree with that as well, but I do feel that democracy is very important to this country, but I think we could use a lot more unity.
Okay, democracy is important, Bree?
I do agree that it does bring us apart, but I also feel like it's good for us to have so we can come to some type of like conclusion or a decision from both sides.
Yes, sir. Hey, Quan, how old is you?
17.
All right, so we gonna get a young man's perspective about this. You know what I'm saying? We talking about politics. How much you know about politics?
Not a whole lot, you know. I mean, I'm up to date with certain stuff that's going on, but only like the real big stuff, not none of that. Not everything. Like I don't really know too much about politics.
So you know this election year, right?
Yeah, I know that.
Who the candidates?
I know right now you got Kamala Harris. I think I'm saying her name right. You got Trump, of course, and I don't know too much about like third party and all the other parties and stuff. So I don't really know all that. But them two I know.
Okay. Hey, you think politics is good for us as a people?
I mean, for real, like. I mean, it depends on what you mean. Like, what you think, like, talking about it is good, or, like, you saying, like,
the political system, the way it's set up, and the way that they run this government. We elect a president that's supposed to be for the people, right?
Right.
Do you think that's good for us as black people?
I mean, it's good if they doing stuff that's helping. Like, if they not really helping everybody like how they supposed to, because everybody supposed to be living together, supposed to be equal, supposed to be in harmony. Like, if they not really helping everybody, then it's really not, it doesn't really matter. Like, that's not good then. Cause like if they gon' sit in the office and only choose to help certain people do this, like certain people help certain people with this and help certain people with that, then like they really not here for us.
Funny. Hey, the topic of the day is we talking about Kamala Harris and her trying to get the black vote.
That's what I'm saying. Listen.
Yeah.
How you gonna get the black vote and you're not even for the black people? Can we start on that?
Yeah, that's
the
first thing. That's the first thing.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Not even that. Then everybody went, oh, you want this money? I ain't getting no money or nothing. Like no PUA, no stimulus, no PPPs. I ain't getting nothing. So money shit, I don't care about no money. Pamela though, my grandma, she said she want Pamela to be there. She want her to, black woman, strong, beautiful black woman, for sure. Strong, beautiful black woman. She gonna make sure she do what she do, but how you ain't for your own people? You'd rather make sure this person good, this person good, but you ain't gonna come back to where you're from and make sure these people good. Not even just the black community, just where you're from, period. For sure. And not to even bring up Trump, but that, he made sure everybody was straight. I didn't get none of it, but for sure, he made sure everybody was straight. He did his thing. But that is a whole bunch. Like, it'll be a debate. We'll talk for hours about this.
Is politics good for us as a people, Alexandria?
Yes, because it's good to know some stuff, yeah.
Okay, so it's good to know some stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you think it's good for us. All right, so do you think Kamala Harris is for black people?
I don't know who she is, so I don't know how I can't.
What about Donald Trump? Think Donald Trump is for black people?
No.
You said no.
No.
A lot of times people
Some people would say yeah, but not me.
Has politics really helped us as a people? Or has it been like, has it made ends meet for us? What do you think?
Honestly, I think it has its advantages, and then maybe some not. All depending on how you look at it and where your financial states are.
Okay. All depending on how you look at it. Education.
It all makes a difference. Like, depending on how much education you have.
Okay, so some people might be benefited by it, but the others maybe not so much.
Correct.
Okay.
What race is Kamala Harris?
Indian and black African American.
Hey, you know, last year when she got voted, last term when she got voted in to vice president, she identified as the first Indian president.
Vice president.
Right. But now this time around, she changed it up and she said, I'm blacker than black, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Why do you think that is?
So she can win the election and she could have more black people vote for her.
Now, it's a big controversy with Kamala Harris, right? They say that she's actually going after the black vote. Last year she was Indian, this year she black. So do you think that Kamala Harris is actually for black people as a whole?
I think just outside of Kamala Harris, when you compare the two candidates or anybody who's running for president, they're going to go for what they need, and people are going to do whatever they need to do in order to get to where they want to be.
Oh, okay. That's the truth. Politicians are slimy. That's basically what she said.
So you can't hate on Kamala for doing it if everybody else is doing it.
Right.
Well, okay. Interesting perspective. Go ahead.
I do think that, like the other side is doing as well, they're gonna go for the vote that they think they can get the most with. As 3 black women, I feel like we can identify with Kamala Harris, so I think that's,
Okay. And what do you think?
I agree with them. I think it's just like the game of politics, trying to get in office. If you want to get in office, you got to do what you got to do. So she's doing what she has to do, and the other, her opponent is doing what he has to do as well. So.
Okay, so basically every politician is gonna do what they have to do to get into office. Lie, cheat, steal, whatever.
That's what they do, but we all know they do it. So.
Right, exactly.
Do you think Kamala Harris is for black people? You know what I'm saying? As a race, you think she's actually for us?
Yes.
You say yes. Okay. Why would you say yes for that?
Because she's actually, how would I say it? She's helping our community by bringing more money into the area and cleaning up the neighborhoods. I've actually watched this neighborhood develop and change.
You said that was by Kamala Harris.
No, it wasn't by her, but it was another lady that was before her. But yeah.
Now I gotta ask about her past though. I gotta ask about her past because she was a judge over there on the West Coast. She was a judge, and she actually was instrumental in throwing a lot of our brothers in prison. You know what I mean? Throwing a book at them. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make the connection. Like, she was Indian first, that's what she was until she started running, and then she became black, and now she's all for black people. Does that seem like a wolf in sheep's clothing, or does it seem like, you know, she really has? You know what I mean? Do you really see her benefiting us, like, in the long run when it comes to her being in office?
I really couldn't give you a positive answer on that because I don't watch politics enough.
So when politicians, they try to get in the office, they use the black vote, right? But what they do is they make promises. They make plenty of promises, but they don't never come through on their promises. You think that matter? Because, you know what I'm saying, how do we look as a people? We just keep on, oh yeah, they gonna do this, they gonna do that, but then turn around and they get in the office and don't do nothing for us.
I do think that matter, but I'm also gonna say, you need Jesus Christ, man. He died for our sins. He died for us so we could be free, man. So we ain't gotta worry about what the politics or the higher power doing, cause at the end of the day, these are people too. They make mistakes too. So I feel like Donald Trump, he just more about wealth. He more of a businessman. He more about himself. You feel me? I really don't know, cause I don't know these people personally, but that's just how I feel.
Hey, well, I want to show you something because you said some interesting stuff about politics, Christ saving us and everything. You believe in the Bible? Obviously, right? You believe in Christ. Hey, let me show you something real quick.
Oh, I got my Bible too, man.
Let me get Isaiah 32:5 because these people that is set up over us, I understand people make mistakes. People, they mess up, right?
Yes, sir.
But these people that continue to be put in the office over us, they what you call liberal, right? They the liberal party, right?
Trying to define liberal?
No, I'm not trying to define liberal.
No, I said, can you define liberal?
Oh, liberal is they try to support, they say we gonna support women, we gonna support schools, we gonna support all this. They liberal. They try to push that freedom. We support LGBT.
Oh,
they
like
liberal like that.
Like liberated.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But that's not for our benefit. Read this.
All right. This is Isaiah chapter 32, verse 5. The vile person shall be no more called liberal.
Why do I call them the vile person? Because, like I said, they say, oh, we gonna do this for you, we gonna do this for you, we gonna do this for you, and we're gonna help black people. But then they get in office and they don't do nothing for us.
It's more about them.
It's more about them. It's more about their success. That's why they use us. But it said the vile person shall be no more called liberal. Read.
Nor the churl said to be bountiful.
That means the rude person. The churl is the rude person. He's not gonna be bountiful. He's not gonna have a whole bunch of success. Read.
For the vile person will speak villainy.
He gonna speak villainy. He lying. They get in the office and lie. They do they political they run for offices, but the whole time they lie. So it's not that they make mistakes. It's intentional. This is intentional. They're intentionally, hey, it's a lot of black people. Let's get them all to vote for us. How we gonna do that? We gotta sell lies to them. We sell the lies to them. We get in the office. Hey man, forget them. And that's how politics go. You as a young man, you probably don't have that much experience with this, but this is how it really go in politics. Read.
And his heart will work iniquity.
Said his heart, his ultimate goal, his mind is to work evil. And that evil is against who? Read.
To practice hypocrisy and to utter error against the Lord, to make empty the soul of the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail.
Right, so we the thirsty, we the hungry, we the ones that's oppressed, and they working villainy, they working evil against us that keep us in this low state and to continue to rule over us. Because to us, to them, we just the working class. We don't mean nothing to them. They trying to impress billionaires and millionaires to continue to run this country the way that they see fit. And that's not for our benefit at all. So when Jesus the Christ, the black Messiah come, he gonna put an end to all that. And he gonna set the right people in rulership, which is not Kamala Harris or Donald Trump. Because she's an Indian and that is a white man. Both of those are enemies of God. So, hey, I hope you learned a little bit of something, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Why do you think they always fight for the black vote?
I can't even answer that. Why I always think they fight for us?
Yeah, you know how they when Obama was around, they got Puffy to advocate, to push us to go out and vote. When they had Kamala Harris, they got Megan Thee Stallion. She twerking on stage, telling people to go vote. Remember that? You ain't see that? Wow. They also had Quavo. Yeah, they put Quavo on TV telling us to go vote. Why do you think that is? Is it because we more people? Are we actually the majority and not the minority?
We just think them people is cool.
Say it again.
We just think them people is cool. So just because they voting for them and they famous, everybody else like, oh, we should go with them. Like, no.
So black people follow anybody.
Yeah, basically.
That's crazy, right? Ain't that wild to even think about? So I want to show you something. You believe in the Bible? Okay, I want to show you something real quick. So what I want to show you is our people, like we've always been in search for leadership, right? So we'll follow anybody, whether it's Donald Trump. You got black people saying Donald Trump is for black people. And then you got people saying that Kamala Harris is for black people. She calling herself black now, and really she was Indian. Last year she was Indian. Now she black because she want the black vote. So let me show you something. This is what happens to our people when we lose our identity, when we lose our heritage, when we lose our culture. All right, read what you got, bro.
Hey, Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
The Bible said that this is a prophecy that was written thousands of years ago about the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. In the Bible, they're called the Israelites, right? But today we call blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. So we said, read it again.
Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies.
The Bible said, Moses is talking to the Israelites. He said, we would serve our enemies,
which the Lord shall send against thee.
That the Lord was going to send against us because we broke his commandments back in these days, right? Or it wasn't at this time that we broke the commandments, but later on down the line, we broke God's commandments. That's why we in the slums and ghettos. We at the bottom of society, last hired, first fired, right? He said he would send our enemies against us, read.
In hunger.
And we would have to serve those enemies in hunger. So if you hungry, where you gotta go? To your enemies who own all the restaurants, who own the Krogers, who own the Target, who own the Myers, right? God said that we would have to serve those people in hunger.
And in thirst.
And in thirst, if you thirsty, you want Dasani, Pepsi, Coca-Cola, Aquafina, all of that. Who we gotta go to?
The enemies.
The enemies, right? That's crazy that this is in the Bible, right? That's funny. Read on.
And in nakedness.
And in nakedness. So if we want clothes, you see what I'm saying? We pick the cotton, but we gotta go buy it from our enemies. God said that this will happen to his chosen people, the Israelites. And a lot of us, we don't know that we Israelites. We think we black, African American, right? All those things, he said, what, read on? Read it again from the top. Well, not from the top, but read it again.
In hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things.
So if we want leadership, we want somebody to guide us and pull us up out of this slum condition. He said we would serve our enemies in want of all things. That's why we at the bottom of society right now trying to vote for, you got black people saying Donald Trump is for black people. We got black people saying that Kamala Harris is for black people, and ain't none of them black.
Like voting in general for us as a people, has it really helped our people with like voting, or is it like kind of like about the same? Because when when Dr. King was on the scene, you know what I'm saying?
It was a little more adverse then. Like we had different. The times are different. The times are different. So it goes back to like the American. What do they call those? The American rights leaders. And all of the people that were actually fighting for us to get through the slavery days and American X. Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I know what it's. I'm juicing it up.
Okay. So basically, like, you got faith. You got faith that she gonna do something.
Yeah.
She got faith she's gonna do something.
It might be it might not be a whole lot of change, but it might be just a little.
You think it's better than Trump, though, right?
Honestly, I don't really know. I didn't pay attention. I don't pay attention to politics. I don't, like, for real.
Okay. Yeah, let me gonna get a script real quick. Because everything that you were saying, it makes sense why you saying it, honestly. Because when it comes to our people and whatnot, when it comes to situations that we're in, you know what I mean? We hope for, I don't want to 17, 15. We hope for, the people that basically, we hope for the, it's all right, bro. We hope for the people that stand up and then portray that they got our best interests at heart. We hope that they would help us out and they would get us to the next level, you know what I mean? Get us out of the state, you know what I'm saying? Because why? Because we've been the same, really, honestly, we've been the same in conditions for the past like 50 years. It's really the same conditions, just now we got internet now, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But it's still in the hood, but it's still in the streets, still selling drugs, we still hate each other, we're still...
Nobody's perfect, but like I said, everybody deserves a chance to try to prove themselves. I'm actually glad that Barack Obama was actually inaugurated and brought into office, because he did make somewhat of a change, like I said.
Okay. What type of change?
Stimulus monies, but yeah. I didn't get any stimulus.
Hey, this is what you saying though. Let's see that script.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 17 and verse 15. It says, "Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee."
So it says, "Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee," huh?
You are the king.
"Whom the Lord thy God shall choose. One from among thy brethren shall..."
What did it say?
It says, "One from among thy brethren."
So it said, "One from among your brethren," read.
"Shalt thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother."
So the scripture says, God said, we're not supposed to set a stranger over us, which is not our brother. So
meaning
that when you got other nations, because everybody got a race. God created all the races.
You're not supposed to bring another race into another part of the country. Try to run for there. Yeah, okay, I get that for their presidency.
Exactly, because if you think about it, like, whose best interest they gonna have at heart?
Their own
people.
You're supposed to take care of home first.
There you go. That's our mission. That's our mission as our, you know what I mean? For our race. We gotta have that self-love for each other. You know what I'm saying? Because if you loved yourself, you wouldn't do that. Because then nobody else do it.
Yeah, you have to show people how you want to be loved.
Hey, bro. Hey, we appreciate you, bro. Hey, you have a good one, bro.
Last question. Why haven't the Democrats, or is she Democrat, right? Kamala Harris. So a lot of times, like Obama, he got voted into office, black vote. Joe Biden got voted into office, black vote. Now Kamala Harris is trying to get put into office for the black vote. But a lot of the promises that they make to the black people, they never come to fruition. Why do you think that is?
I think that they just see black voters as the most vulnerable, and like they can just sway them in easily in whatever opinion they want them to, and they don't really believe that the black vote really has like value behind it, so they just try to win it easily. But I think that if you look back in history, like at the parties and what they originally were, then you see why the Democrats don't really do what they do.
Okay, awesome. That's a great opinion. What you guys say?
I would say I know people that don't even vote because they know that their policies that they go through do not come to fruition. So I would say if you feel like your politician is not going to come through, then I do feel that voting is important, but it's just you have to weigh your options if what you think is going to happen, if your vote is worth something that you think will come to fruition. So
okay, so that's kind of like you just choosing between two evils, whichever one is the lesser of two evils, right? Okay, what you got, sis?
For me, I think policies coming in action, it's a slow process. Like, it takes a while for something to come into play, especially in government, and especially when you have these factions like Republicans and the Democrats. Like, they're like what's it? There's a lot of arguing back and forth, and right now, like, if you have a certain party that is taking over government, the other party's not going to get what they want. So it's a very slow process. That's what I would say.
To add on to that, there's a lot more that goes on behind the scenes when you're trying to make a policy pass than most people think. So I think that's another reason why they don't see those coming to fruition, because that's actually a lot of elements that go behind, getting bills passed and stuff like that. So it's probably another reason.
Okay, so the president really don't have no power then, at the end of the day.
I feel like that's why people need to get out and vote more, because they don't realize what they're voting for. Like, example, when Donald Trump got in office, he like filled the Supreme Court up. And people don't realize when they're voting for the president, they're picking their Supreme Court, their representatives, like, and what policies get through.
Okay. Wow. So that's some good information, man. And y'all brought out a lot of good opinions, a lot of good points. I want to, y'all believe in the Bible? Can I show you something? Because for black people, we've been looking for equal rights. We've been looking for equality. We've been looking for a lot for a long time. So you said it takes a long time for these policies to come out. We've been out of slavery since what? 63, when they signed the Emancipation Proclamation with Abraham Lincoln. And a lot of our conditions are still the same, right? Would you agree? Absolutely. But that's like that's almost 200 years. So it's taking a long time for these things to come into play. Can I get some real quick? I just want to read one scripture for you, because this is a lot of times, this is what our people deal with. Lamentations 4:17. Want to show y'all real. Y'all believe in the Bible? Bible's a true book. Okay, all praises. Read what you got. Lamentations 4:17.
All right, this is the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 17. As for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain help.
You hear that? It says, as for us, our eyes have yet failed for our vain help. What does vain mean? You know what that means?
I can't give a perfect definition on that one.
What do you think it means?
Well, anything done in vain is like done against something good.
Okay.
I think if you're doing something in vain, it's kind of like you're doing something with no point to it.
Exactly. Exactly. So it says, as for us, our eyes have looked for our vain help. We keep looking to the other nations, the other people, to do something for our community. But listen to what God says, read.
In our watching, we have watched for a nation.
He said, in our watching, remember, our eyes is looking for our vain help. So in our watching, we have watched for a nation
that could not save us.
That could not save us. That's why it's taking so long for these policies to come into effect. Year after year after year, president after president after president, right? They make promises to our people. They say, we're gonna get y'all equal rights. Maybe some people might fight for reparations. But at the end of the day, does it ever come to fruition? Has it come to fruition as of yet?
Not yet fully, no. But I think that's because as black people, we need to learn to uplift one another, just like the other races do. Like, we need to stick together instead of, when we get high, not uplifting each other, because we're not all going to be at the top until we help each other up there.
That's a fact.
I agree with what she said.
Yeah, she hit the nail right on the head. So listen, man, with that being said, I appreciate y'all's opinions. Y'all have some great things to say. And Lord's will, y'all can catch the episode. All right? Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good day. Thank you. Thank you.
What is nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models.